you're mine, and I whispered I'm living. Phone in the drawer, but I mapped my escape. Cash in the book, just in case, just in case. Prayed on the floor, I'm not built to break. Packed one bag, walked out, didn't shake. I'm stronger than before.
Hey, yeah, hey. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Sharane's World. Welcome to Sharane's World. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Hello, all my subscribers. Hello, everybody on Facebook. Welcome. I hope everybody's having a good evening. You made it, came home from work. You know what I'm saying? Having a blessed evening today. Listen, it's Sharane's World, okay? Now, it is the evening time, and I'm hoping. Like it's Thirsty Thursday. I'm narcissist is lurking, ladies and gentlemen. Some narcissists is lurking, ladies and gentlemen. They are definitely lurking, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely. All right, get into it. It is Thursday. Welcome to Shireen's World. Listen, you already know them narcissists out at the bars and the clubs and begging and doing whatever they doing, whether they're male or female. They out there. They doing what they doing today. Ooh. Or they got some street pharmacist work going on. Anyways, we're gonna keep bringing awareness out here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a victim of domestic violence or narcissistic abuse, all right, there's help out there, okay? There's the domestic violence hotline that you can call, the national hotline that you can call. And if you don't get through, keep calling them. And when you call them, request for an advocate within your local area, okay? You need an advocate. That advocate will help you. They will assist you with whatever it is that you need help with, resources, court things, safety plans, just they help you with the counseling. They set you up with counseling with a counselor or whatever, a therapist, whatever it is that you need. That advocate is there for you. That's what you want to make sure you ask them for. Also, you can also reach out to your local, DV shelters and things like that. I know in New York State where I reside at in Broome County and Binghamton, you have the VISE, you have the crime advocacy, you have the DV, you have the DA's office, you also have family court, and you can also call the national hotline number as well, and they will, talk to you no matter what time it is. It could be the middle of the night, the middle of the day. Please, I don't call them before 3 o'clock in the morning one time. Okay. So yes, if you need somebody to talk to, they will talk to you. Alrighty. Like I said, if you're in a serious situation and you're being abused, and you understand what I mean, then you have to reach out to 911 and get that assistance and that help that you need. But if you are not in that situation and you're still trying to figure out how to get out, you can always reach out to, the national hotline number and get assistance that you need as well. Alrighty. Nobody deserves to be in a domestic violence or a narcissistic abuse relationship. Okay. It's it's crazy out here in these streets. All right. Y'all females, y'all narcissistic females, y'all gotta do better. Y'all really gotta do better because why what do y'all get out of treating men the way y'all treat men? Because like I said, a narcissistic man and a narcissistic female, like narcissistic personality disorder and their traits and narcissism, whatever you want to call them, there's no gender to it. So a male, they could be a narcissist, and a female could be a narcissist. And there's a lot of female narcissists out here in these streets running around that they ain't got no soul or anything going for themselves, and they just doing it. They do the same thing like males. It's just females is worse. They got the hormones into play, and they just worse. And at the end of the day, those type of females that got narcissistic personality traits and disorders or whatever, they need to go get mental help with their primary care doctor as well. They need to go sit down and figure out what's going on in their life, just like a man do. And they gotta go figure that out too. Alrighty? Because like I said, narcissistic abuse, narcissistic personality disorder has no healing. There's no healing to it. There's no there's there's nothing like what can they get? There's no cure. at the end of the day. So the only thing those type of people are gonna do is go sit in the chair, you understand, and just kind of hide what they do. You know what I mean? Like, that's disgusting. Listen, it's a good evening chat with me and on Sharane's World, and I'm just trying to bring awareness to everybody. If you haven't already, subscribed to my page or check out Domestic Violence and Narcissistic Relationships I Survive and get all the information you need, or you can go to my community board, however you want to do it. It's all there for any victim, any survivor, or anybody that want to just educate themselves on what is a narcissist, what are their traits, what do they do, so you can try to stay away from it. Like I said, they're gonna keep doing the same thing and the same thing over and over. It's a revolving door. And then they like to put their supplies up against each other. Let me give you a perfect example. Speaking from awareness, all right? You're gonna deal with smear campaigns, all right? You're gonna deal with your narcissist supplies, looking up at your stuff, or just it's just gonna be weird stuff going on. That's why I always say, those the narcissist supplies, come on over and get the information that you need. Y'all gonna be looking anyway, so you could come on over. I'm quite sure y'all been through a domestic or not. You're in a narcissistic relationship if you're with that narcissist. So come on over and get the information that you need. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here sharing awareness for everybody. It don't matter who you are. But like I said, don't come over there with your garbage. You understand? Like, that's just it. Everybody's up there getting, the awareness and the healing that they need. And that makes me feel good. You understand? So ladies and gentlemen, don't be out here giving these narcissistic people your monies. Don't be out here you know, just please don't interact with them. All right, don't react with them. Okay, when they want to be crazy, you don't react with them. And honestly, if you in these type of situations, it's just best to get up out of that situation. Right? That's just the best thing to do. All right, so I'm just up here with a good evening chat, making sure that y'all not out there in the bars and the clubs or wherever these narcissistic people got y'all spending y'all money. Oh boy, it's just crazy, crazy in this world, crazy. You know how Binghamton? Let me tell y'all, all y'all do is drink, 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 drink. The females out here, that's all they do too. It's Sharane's World. All y'all do is drink, party, fight, sleep with everybody men out here, and the men do it too. It goes both ways. The men party, drink, fight, sleep with everybody girl out here. Everybody for everybody. Yeah. Y'all gotta find something else to do out in this town. Y'all gotta find something else better to do. Because every weekend, every day out the week drinking and being at the clubs, that's not it. All right? So listen, we're gonna head up out of here and welcome to Sharane's World. And listen, Facebook, make sure y'all come on over, subscribe, or whatever. I appreciate everybody. Y'all all have a blessed day. And make sure y'all don't be out there spending your money on no narcissists. Don't be paying no car notes, no nothing for them, all right? And don't be a street pharmacist for them. They make you do all the driving. Let me get up out of here.
I froze in the kitchen, breath so thin, could have sworn I was missing. Purple on my skin, but my soul stayed vivid. He said you're mine, and I whispered I'm living. Phone in the drawer, but I mapped my escape. Cash in the book, just in case, just in case. Prayed on the floor, I'm not built to break. Packed one bag, walked out, didn't shake. I'm stronger than before.